So you made it to level 5. This is when you get to take that push-up that you performed in level 4 on a stable surface like the parallettes and apply it to something that's a little bit more unstable, like a set of rings. This is a set of gymnastics rings, and what we're going to do is the same movement we just saw on the parallettes, but we're going to do them on the rings. So how we go about this is placing the rings right underneath our shoulders and getting into a push-up position. Notice how my arms are locked out and the hands are actually turned out. This turned out position is something that you see in gymnasts a lot for many reasons. First reason is because when I turn the hands out, I get into a more stable shoulder position. You may recognize this from having the hand flipped and turned during the push-up position in level 3. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is that in gymnastics, when we perform a support position, we don't want the arms touching the straps. So a good way of keeping the hands close together and the arms off the straps is turning the hands out. Notice what happens to the straps. They separate from my body. And the last thing is that it just looks better. We don't want our shoulders turned in. We want our shoulders turned out, and that will be in a more open position. Once we have that shape for the push-up, we just have to perform the same movement. We descend down with our shoulders traveling forward, and we press ourselves back up. And as we do this, we want to make sure that at the top, we turn the thumbs out, and that will guarantee that my elbow is locked out. Now, this may not be easy at first, and you may feel a little unstable, especially when you turn the thumbs out. So one of the things that you can do with the rings is you can actually walk forward. As you walk forward, notice that the rings actually come up, and now you're going back to what we saw in level 1, which was performing a push-up on a bench. Less load, and it's easier for you to actually perform the push-up. Now, the beauty of becoming movement strong is that these levels are not linear, they're circular. As I reach higher levels of performance, I can come back to the level 1 and apply the same principles to keep moving forward. Once you master these 5 levels, you will be ready to apply pushing mechanics to anything that you actually care about.